We are back here on the show. We are joined by former WWE SmackDown writer and, of course, a promoter of Major League Wrestling. Court Bowers here on the line. And, Court, how you doing?
Doing great. I'm enjoying this Miami sun while my home is getting blitzed with a blizzard probably tonight back in New York. So loving life right now. Timing has worked out well for me this week. Oh, well, it reminds me of the Space Monkey that almost happened with Hardcore Holly once upon a time.
Well, why don't you tell that story?
Oh, well, it started as a joke. Originally, when ECW was going to launch, there was all types of radical and also provocative ideas about, because it was going to be on Sci-Fi, about how to take advantage or kind of be a bit of a rebel on the network like ECW had been on their previous network. And long story short, there was an idea pitched to kind of have a Martian kind of crash in the ring and kind of give an FU to the Sci-Fi network and have him get beaten up by the Sandman with a cane, just bludgeoned and bloodied and killed. That idea was killed once it was pitched. And it was not pitched by a McMahon, and it was not pitched by a Hollywood writer. I don't want to put this guy throw him under the bus. So sorry, listeners, but I wouldn't want to do that to the dude because I think he was it was a crazy idea. Anyway.
Now, wait, was this the original deal from like the first show where?
Yes.
Okay, so the idea was that they wanted. I think you've told the story. The WWE was going to beat up an alien, and Sci-Fi said, "No, whoa, we can't beat up an alien."
No, come on, no. WWE was like, "Ooh, we don't know if we want to go that hardcore and really fuck them over because they're giving us a time slot here. We don't want to be self-destructive, We don't want to burn a bridge. We don't want to be a partner, not an enemy, frenemy type thing with the network." So ultimately, then another idea was kind of like, well, if we're going to do it, why don't we just have, because at the time there was a big thing to push Hardcore Holly. What are we doing this week for Hardcore Holly? And every week everyone's like, I don't know, and all that stuff. So I started joking around saying, well, and this was not something I really wanted to do, but we were just sitting there just joking because it's just like, it's getting insane with the amount of pressure you're under and all the goofiness going on. And then this idea to have a Martian part of the first ECW, it was everyone was losing their minds. I said, well, if we're going to do all that, why don't we just have Spacecore Holly? We call him Spacecore now instead of Hardcore. Just, because he was out with an injury. Just have him just return. Say he was lost in time and crash into the arena with the Space Monkey, and that becomes his version of Frankie, like Coco Beware had. And just the monkey always attacks him, whatever, and bites him, and have him wear a spacesuit to the ring. We can say that WWE's worked with NASA or some shit like that on a space program. And I actually had someone do a mock-up artwork of what they would look like as a team. In fact, I'll send that to you if you want to even put that on a figure 4.
Yes, actually.
It is the most preposterous graphic you'll ever see.
Please send it to me immediately.
And again, this is something I was just saying because I was losing my mind, and this is not like I really wanted this to happen, but more like just to say shit's gone so far, why don't we just do this? As a complete joke and rib. Not ever had any plans or interest in doing it. It was just probably a bad joke, but we took advantage of the WWE marketing machine and had a little graphic made up. So I'll send that to you guys, and you'll see what could have been the greatest outtake on a DVD, maybe ever, or maybe just a bad one. But ultimately, all that goofing around and maybe potential self-destructive talk about the Martian ended up being the ECW zombie.
Yeah.
Which of all the between that or the Martian getting caned may have been the best, I guess. I don't know.
Well, there are people that once the zombie disappeared off ECW, they never watched that show again.
So maybe Spacecore Holly and the Space Monkey could have actually had a similar following and be getting bookings in Tennessee or wherever today. I don't know.
They would have gotten a following. I don't know if it would have been a big following, but they absolutely would have gotten a following.
Dude, wait until I send you the picture. Just either you're going to be horrified and laugh or just be disgusted with the whole thing. But it's a very worthy picture to at least look at. And I remember when Stephanie saw the picture, she really did a double take. She was like, "What the fuck? What the hell is that?" She was very amused but disturbed by it. In fact, hold on a second. I got my email open and I actually found it because it's a favorite amongst us to this day. I'll email it to you. Maybe you can give a reaction while you're on the phone.
This may end up on the front page if that's all right.
That is fine.
I'm looking at the Bob Holly thing right now.
All right, give a description for us. What do you think of that one?
There's a stern-looking Bob Holly in a spacesuit, looking as only he can, and next to him there is a spacesuit. And by the way, it's the same size as the one Bob Holly is in, but there's a small monkey climbing out of the spacesuit, and it says "In memory of Flight 4100." And there's a NASA logo and a WWE scratch logo. And they've also got logos all over their outfits. And I am very sad this did not come to fruition.
Yeah, it has that style that...
I can just imagine Bob Holly and a monkey together. Bob Holly can't even deal with humans. How is he going to deal with a subhuman?
Maybe that's the key. He has to work with the subhuman.
That could be.
You never know. It could have, honestly, it could have worked out, or we could have then the next week just had Boogeyman eat the monkey. You never know.
That's also possible. Because, some people can't deal with, normal people because they find normal people to be really stupid, and it upsets them. Why aren't you smarter? I see Bob Holly as one of those guys. Whereas if you're actually dealing with a monkey, and you know that the monkey does have a smaller brain and it cannot help itself, maybe you just have a sense of acceptance for the monkey's low IQ.
And I actually, looking back, I would have think that Bob Holly would have talked to the monkey, and the monkey would have just said whatever monkey says, and he would have just kind of rolled with it like everyone did in those Star Wars movies with R2-D2.
Yeah.
No, we can't go in that direction. Come on, Space Monkey.
Of course not. Man, if you put Paul London in that outfit, that'd be a possibility too. Although not quite as good because you need a straight man when you're working with a monkey. In my opinion,
Bob Holly definitely fulfills that requirement. And I just want to know what happened to that flight. It's in memory of Flight 4100.
So who created this artwork?
I'd rather not say, but someone very talented
Well, my question is, if I put this up on the front page, am I going to be deluged with legal notices?
No, you will absolutely 100% not be.
All right. Well, I'm going to put that on the front page then as soon as we're done with this show.
It's definitely, and who knows? Maybe one day, maybe that's the ticket to WrestleMania this year. How do you promote it? You co-promote it with NASA.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? They need some money right now. You need some money. I don't know what you can get other than this match on there, but get some space ice cream going.
This is a perfect deal here.